Really? Really? So it comes down to this. You mean to tell me a journalist doing his job is now a problem? Let's get into it.
What did he say wrong? Nothing there was disrespectful. It was honest. You may not like to hear that if you're LeBron James, but it was not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. And I understand, that's your son, LeBron, but Bronny James is also an NBA player.
Right.
So he's going to get the same critique as other NBA players do.
Maybe it was something else because that wasn't disrespectful at all. He came with facts. Like, that wasn't disrespectful. Is there something else that we missed? Because that wasn't disrespectful.
I can understand LeBron not liking it.
What's good, guys? Drink the coffee and make you feel better. What a good day. Now, if you saw Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James get into a confrontation last night with LeBron James in his face, trying to act rah-rah, bully Stephen A. Smith, right? So, it gets to a point now, LeBron James and his team trying to Suge Knight the whole journalist sports crew, right? You don't want them to speak their mind about basketball. I noticed one thing. Whenever somebody has a problem with Stephen A. Smith, it's basketball related stuff. It's stuff that takes place on the basketball court. Okay? Simple. The man is just talking about your game on the basketball court. He's not mentioning nothing personal. This is to all of you guys. And I notice it is only really amongst the brothers and these oversensitive basketball players. These biatch, half man, half woman basketball players that you got today. All these beta ass men that don't like people expressing their opinion about basketball. Let me tell you this much. If I go to a restaurant and I think the food that the chef prepared for me is trash, does that mean he has a right to get into my face and try to fight me and get mad because I don't like his food? No, you keep it moving, you keep it pushing, and make food for people who like your food. Everybody has an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. So if Stephen A. Smith makes a critique about your son, LeBron James, who's in the NBA, it's valid because he's talking basketball. If you don't want nobody talking about your son, then why the fuck you let him be in the NBA for? The NBA is an open platform for people to judge your game. You're mad at Stephen A.
That Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong. As you hone your skills and you get better and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do, I am rooting for Bronny James. But right now, Bronny James is averaging 0.3 points, 0.3 assists, and 0.4 rebounds. How are you doing him favors? We know that he's not ready yet.
For pointing out your son's stats and saying that your son is not a good NBA player. Your son is trash. Which is the truth. You may be a good basketball player, but your son is trash. I said it. And what? Tell a homeboy to work on his game and get better. Since when is it a problem for a journalist to do his job? He ain't talking about your parents. He ain't talking about your son in a personal manner. And for Stephen A. Smith to get on ESPN today and have to be soft-spoken, act all shook, and apologize for doing his job is pathetic. I'm pretty sure ESPN told him he had to do that because they don't want to upset their moneymaker, LeBron James. Which I have my own conspiracies with because I'm pretty sure the NBA wants the Lakers Celtics NBA Finals because they're struggling in ratings and they're doing whatever they could do to get LeBron back to the finals. So you're going to see a lot of calls that they're not supposed to be getting. But that's neither here or there. The main point is, how dare you act like a bitch, LeBron, just because a man is pointing out your son's basketball game? How many times Stephen A. Smith got on national TV and said, you're a great father, you're a great this, which he shouldn't have to say anyway, because it's not his job to do that. It's his job just to talk to you about basketball. And that's what he does. And I only notice it. This is the only guy that had problems with Stephen A. Smith. Tends to be our own people in basketball, which makes the NBA look even more weaker and soft. I don't see the NFL doing this. I don't see baseball doing this. I don't see boxing doing this. The only sport that got all these bitches and all these complainers is fucking basketball. A bunch of beta-ass men. You guys are a pathetic excuse for a fucking athlete. You spend more time worrying about narratives and worrying about what people say about you than actually playing basketball. LeBron, shouldn't you be focused on winning a 5th championship? You're the 2nd seed, right? Keep it moving. Fuck you worrying about Stephen A. Smith for? Really? He's just talking about basketball. He never said nothing professional, nothing unprofessional. You gonna get mad if somebody say you a bad free throw shooter? You gonna want to kill them then? What happened to somebody criticizing a sports player and they proving them wrong on a basketball court? At least in NBA terms. The world is fucked up that we live in. Sports out, peace.